And you'd have sex with the girls?
Yeah, well, it depends on which one earned that at the time, how I worked, how the game went. You just don't jump off having sex with a chick. It ain't matrimony, it's macaroni, So when you're really doing it, how I started it, I wanted to give what I gave to the streets and hustling to the game that I had embarked on. And I didn't want to be phony and fake, and be trying to be, so I wanted to know exactly how the game really went and to find out how it really supposed to go. So when I found out how it was supposed to go, I wouldn't be breaking any rules because I didn't really know how it would go. I didn't have nobody teach me the game. I just heard my man, long story short, the guy that brought me down there and that gave me the information originally, within 45 to 60 days, me and him had a falling out and we didn't talk for years. So just so happened I ended up running into the bishop and them through Snoop, through knowing some people that knew Snoop, and I went to see Snoop and then the bishop was there and the story goes on. But I didn't have a teacher of the information to really know. I just had some examples, an uncle that was a pimp, that was my mama's brother. They tell me stories about him, and I used to see him when I was young, but he sold dope and did it. So I really had nowhere to acquire the actual information of how the game is really supposed to go, being from Flint, Michigan. But when I went to Memphis, it's a town where pimping is everywhere. Pimping is like, I always tell people, pimping in Memphis is like selling insurance. You can go door to door with it.
And, let's just try to be positive, man. That's all, man. Excuse me. Alright, so I got a banger for you guys today, man. We just hit 3,000 subs. To the dude that has 10,000, 20, 30, 50, 100, a million subs, that's not much. From a hood dude's perspective, it's a big thing. When I started this channel, I didn't expect to even get to where I'm at right now. Why? Because I'm just me, and I tend to just be me, and a lot of people I know can relate to me, but a lot of the people that are into the streets and still into the streets, they're not into the whole YouTube thing. So I'm not gonna get their views and their subscribe and those subs, I gotta branch out and not be something that I'm not, but I gotta smooth around the edges that I carry along with me. But it's a process. I'm ducking and dodging, weaving, and we getting it done, man. So to all the subscribers that hit the channel, man, they've been rocking with me from the get-go, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. I don't want you guys thinking I forgot about that could possibly have your own mind. Don't be like Sip and Lie. Don't be like Johnny Cash. You know what I mean? Just because Freeze and Sinful dislike them individuals, don't start hating on them. You know what I mean? Like I say, if you pay attention to me, I don't do the internet drama normally like these guys do. And if I do get involved in some internet drama like I am right now, it's because they initiated it. I never start internet drama. I finish it like a motherfucker though. I never started though. So don't be like them. You know what I mean? Don't start the internet drama. Don't be petty. Especially if you're supposed to be a man. See, that's the thing about it. Men ain't petty. These motherfuckers is petty though. Like bitches. You know what I mean? If you really a man and you operating off of manhood and you operating off of integrity, don't be petty. You know what I mean? Allow that to be your moral compass. You know what I mean? If you find yourself doing something petty, remember my voice in your head. Damn, Freeze said, don't be petty, man. I can't be petty. I gotta stand on my manhood. You know, because I wasn't even going to address this shit. But the motherfucker had to put my name in his mouth.
Next doctor's appointment is on October 22nd. Hopefully it doesn't take that long for my foot to get back together. It's very purple, so it may take that long. But my face is healing up fine. I hit the steering wheel with my head, which is why my head had looked like that. And yeah, the caper's hold on my car got taken off. She took it off there today because they didn't know what was going to happen. They didn't know if I was going to be getting indicted for running her over or what. But by the grace of God, everything is good. And I still can't believe that that happened. Like, when I first got home, I was crying so bad. I couldn't stop. I couldn't watch cops, first 48, gunshots going off. Somebody on the TV was talking about somebody being killed. I would just start crying. Like, and then just thinking about the bullet flying past my ear, the way it went off, it gave me chills. And then I would just wake up crying. And the crazy thing about it, I was traumatized for like a couple days. I have not told any, I think I've told only one person this, but I thought I was dead for 2 whole days. Mainly because in my house I have really cool lights and I had the lights on dim. And every time I would walk past the mirror, like it was dark in here. And I had that big old red mark here.
But he came out, they did shook ones, and I was like, yo, son, I gotta retract my statement. He sounds like he's talking from the grave. Like, this nigga is killing it. But the crazy thing about it is that I kept telling Pone, yo, I want you to go solo, just be solo. He was like, kept saying, yo, my man Poppy. So I was hating. I was like, man, I don't know that nigga. Fuck the nigga. And I'm thinking like, yo, we gotta split this shit up 3 ways now. I'm just keeping it green. So then, boom, we go to meet him at Queens Plaza. When I saw who it was, this is crazy. I was like, this nigga? Because how I met him, I met Pones from my projects. But I met Nori before I even met Pone. I heard Pone's name around the hood, but you gotta remember, I had a record out. I done left the hood when Pone was, letting doing what he was doing. So I met Nori before Pone because Nori has a sister who she kept saying, yo, she was like, yo, every time I see you, you be on some positive. She was like, yo, I need you to talk to my little brother. So one day, she brung me, this my man Mom's right there. She brung me to her little brother. So when actually I went to her crib. I think y'all was on the 5th floor or something. Yeah. 5th floor. Yeah. So we go up on the 5th floor, and he comes out in the hallway. And she's like, talk to him, please, he keep getting in trouble. So when he came out in the hallway,
positive ass nigga.
Watch your mouth. He came
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dash, ready to serve you some tea. But okay, so this video, I get all these DMs, all these questions. I need help. I'm trying to find a sugar daddy, I need help. So I don't really know. I can't help every single person, so I'm really trying to do all the videos I could possibly think of to help all of y'all. So I came up with this clever idea of doing one called 10 Things Smart Sugar Babies Never Do. So if you're doing anything on this list, then you're not a smart sugar baby and you might need to schedule a consult with me. I have a new thing on my booking site called Ask Dash. Cute, right? But you can book a consult with me and we can chat, girl. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, lifestyle, business, glam, whatever. And I can help you figure out your life. And then of course I have my mentorship program, which is super dope. It's now available on my main website. All of that will be below in the description box. But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. And yeah, like, we finna really get into this. So keep watching. Okay. So 10 things smart sugar babies never do. Okay. If you guys are struggling with these things in this video, I definitely recommend you get in the sugaring group and ask the girls in there that are experienced with help with these specific topics, or ask me in the group, you know, different things like that. Access to the group is in the description box below. So first things first is we don't beg to be given attention. We don't beg for love. We don't beg for nothing, okay? Like, I am the prize, okay? I'm the prize. So where these men be getting confused, I hate this light. Like, what is going on? Jesus. Okay. But I hate how, like, men be trying to act like we supposed to beg for their attention sometimes. And sometimes you just got to cut that from the start, because you got it bent already. Like, you lucky to have my attention. I'm the prize. I'm the queen. I'm the best thing you've never had, you know? So you want to, like, really be sure that you know your value, because you never want to beg. You never want to overdo it. You never want to feel like, I mean, you got to stay in control, y'all. Y'all know I talk about control in all the sugar baby videos. You got to stay in control. Never beg. Never, just disgusts me just thinking about it. So just don't. We don't beg for love. We don't beg for attention. If you're not giving it right, you're not paying up. Like, dudes, I'm going to slide to somebody else. Okay? The next one is we don't argue with men. No, I'm not arguing with you. I know a lot of guys have wanted to start conversations, start arguments over meat fees and paying for FaceTime calls and different stuff like that. Sir, I'm not about to argue with you. This is what I'm used to. I know my value as a woman. My time is valuable to me. For me to know you're trying to take me serious, I would really appreciate you. But if not, then that's okay. Then maybe we're not meant for each other. And that's that. Sis, we're not going back and forth. You're not going to tell me that you're not going to tell me nothing. I don't care. I don't care. So, you know, that's a big one. That's a really big, irritable one for me. Like, sir, you're old. Give me some money, okay? That's why you have my attention. So, number 3. We thrive outside of our sugar relations, okay? We are bossed up women. We get money regardless. We're beautiful all the time. We're glamorous. You want a queen like me. I'm living my best life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little tired, y'all. So this video finna be so goofy. Whatever, okay? But yeah, like that's like what you gotta. Men don't want somebody that's gonna be problematic. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want somebody who don't got their stuff at least halfway together. Of course they want to be the provider. Of course they want to feel like the hero, but they don't want no bum. You gotta have a life thriving outside. Like, because you want to send them cute pictures. Say you go out to brunch with your friends, or you go out for a night out with your friends, and you got super glammed up. You take some fire pictures to send him, so he knows you out living your life, being glamorous. Make him want to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, guys. You know, we thrive. We grow. If y'all need help business-wise, sign up for my stuff. Like, I got everything available for y'all, ready to go. So let's get it popping, okay? Another thing, we don't accept trash. We don't hesitate to walk away. If a guy says something that is offensive to you, bothers you, is insensitive, is careless, is just disgusting, blocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go. Like, it's so many fishes in the sugar sea. Like, let it go. It's not even worth it. It's not worth you feeling some type of way about nothing. Like, just don't even let that get to you like that, you know? Let's see. We are not naive. Now, that actually was a really good conversation in the sugaring group yesterday. One of my girls, she, you know, we all make mistakes. It's all good. We live and we learn. I'm not judging. I get it, you know. But one of her sugar daddies conned her into giving money back to him. And, like, she was just like, listening to his problems that he was talking about, and he convinced her to do that, and that wasn't beneficial to her whatsoever. And so we were just talking about it, and she was saying how she was very naive, and if she wasn't so naive, she wouldn't have, you know, gotten into that situation. So you don't want to be naive, y'all. Like, this is a finesse game. The best player wins. So you need to be the best player. You got to be smart. Never send nobody no money back. That's your fault, you know. So let's see. We make our own money. That kind of goes with we thrive outside of the relationships. But we make our own money. We have some kind of source of income coming in. We're not dependent on his pockets to be able to live off of. You know, his pockets are just an extra benefit to us. His pockets are to the point where you want to get the pockets to the point where they are covering all your expenses in life. But if they're not there yet, you need to be able to cover your own expenses first. You can't expect Sugar Daddy to come saving you, being a superhero, if you don't got it together. And usually when you don't have it together, you don't have the look together. And I talk to you guys almost every video about the importance of the look as a sugar baby. So you want to be sure that you are popping. You want to be sure you're making your own money. You want to be sure you can afford the upkeep of the looks, period. Okay? Another one, we are always aware of upkeep, meaning skincare, meaning hair, meaning makeup, even if it's simple makeup. I am going to do a simple makeup tutorial just like I just did the simple wig and style video for you guys that asked for it. But you know, you want to be able to do a nice simple beat and be able to just, you know, brighten up your face a little bit. Something small. It don't take a lot, y'all. It really don't take a lot. All it is another form of self-care. You want to care for yourself in the sense where you putting yourself in a new position to attract new things. So your upkeep, the way you look, the way you step out the house, going anywhere, it needs to be on point. You need to look as though you can meet the man of your dreams, you know, whether that be a man or a sugar daddy. So you always want to be sure that your upkeep is on freaking 10, okay? And then our very last one. Hold on, you guys. I have so many. Y'all know I get to the end with the notes. Wait, why won't it show? There you go. I get to the end, honey, okay? But let's see. Okay, last one. Smart sugar babies never accept less than their value, okay? I don't know how I didn't just let that roll off the tongue. If you know that your bare minimum from a sugar daddy that you accept is $400 to start, meat fee, etc., $250, $300, whatever you decide. Y'all, I love lip gloss. I love a greasy lip. Don't ever comment on my video talking about you put on too much lip gloss because, you know, I know, and I don't care. But yeah, like if you know that's your minimum, don't drop your levels for nobody. If you have a certain standard, even when you're dating, like you're dating, don't lower your standard. Don't lower your standard just because somebody needs 85% of what you want, and then that other 15% ain't what you need. So what was the point? Why are you wasting your time? You know what I'm saying? So just don't ever settle for less. Never allow disrespect. Never allow somebody to make you feel less valuable than you are. Like, I need you guys to understand the importance of being a valuable woman and understanding and becoming a valuable woman, which is the next video that I'm fixing to do tonight. So I need y'all to pay attention to that. For all of this sugaring, dating wealthy men, leveling up, you have to know your value as a woman. You have to become a valuable woman if you are not one right now. The 21-day challenge will help you with that too, okay? So hopefully this video really helped my babies that are struggling tighten up a little bit. If you still need more help, I'm telling you, get in the sugar group me. If you just want to be in the sugar group me, get in it, because I'm telling y'all, we have fun every day. And yeah, so I really hope this video helps. I'm not sure if I said that already, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
So don't ask me about something that I never did before, because I don't know, okay? So the girls in my DMs,
talking crazy stuff, I don't know nothing about it, honey. I don't know nothing about it. Sorry. Not sorry. Use the little apps like Seeking Arrangement. I think Seeking Arrangement is dead, honestly. But some girls are saying, some girl commented under my video talking about she makes $2,000 a week or $2,000 a minute. I don't know, some lie she came up. Oh, I'm not saying this lie. I don't know this girl, but some lie she came up with. I'm not saying she's lying, but I feel like she's lying. Yeah, she says she makes it off of Seeking Arrangement, so there might still be money on there, y'all. If you're in a city where Seeking Arrangement isn't full of scammers, then yeah, you might make some money. Establishment, you know what? I don't even know if I said not to use Establishment, but Establishment, when I used to use it way back when, was a good site. So, you know, it's the least scammerish I get from those type of apps. I think it's this OkCupid. People are using that or whatever. So we're going to go to these sites, right? We're going to go to these sites and we're going to post our bomb pictures. Now, there is 2 type of sugar daddies you can get online. You can get one that's in a different state. And I hate saying sugar daddies because really, we are just trying to get guys to send us money. And it doesn't matter if they're old or young. It doesn't matter. So you can do it from a different state or you can do it from the state and the city that you're in. Okay, let's start off with... Let's do it from, and guys, I have notes, that's why.
He was going to harm himself, and nobody else did either, you know. So, yes, when they first go into segregation units, healthcares, they are strip searched, they'll have belts taken off them, things like this, anything that they could make a ligature with. We also have cells in healthcare that used to be called anti-ligature cell. There's no such thing. They were safer cells. They were safer than a normal cell. He was in a standard prison cell because no one considered he was at risk.
So you said there was other situations with corpses. This one was the worst of your life that you saw, the one you've described. How bad were the other ones?
There was a young lad at Forest Bank. I've also seen, if we can mention this after, how it has affected other staff who've attended, particularly nursing staff. Nursing staff have a horrendous time at coroner's court every time there's a death in prison. You know, I've never met a nurse who did anything other than try and save lives. Mm. So I was at Forest Bank and there was a nurse, and at Strangeways we had a constant obs cell. I don't know where you have them in America. It's basically a cell. Well, in fact, having seen the prison documentaries on America, most cells in America just have bars, don't they? There's no walls and doors.
Plexiglass.
And along the way, I came up with some key items that will help you be successful. So the first thing I have written down are pick your muse, whatever it is, whether it's feet pictures, whether it's nudes. If you're out there enough, bitch, sell your nudes, you'll make bank. I hope you know that. Or if you want to be more discreet, just sell your feet pics. So you just want to pick what your basis is. I don't really know what to call it, and go off of that. And then you want to choose which payment methods you're going to take, whether it be Cash App, Venmo. I don't really recommend PayPal because it's so easy for people to get refunds and stuff like that. So use PayPal if you want to, but I don't recommend it. What else is there? There's Zelle. I don't recommend Zelle either because they need your phone number or your email to send you money, and I don't want to give you my real information because that's what I'm doing is kind of illegal. But yeah, pick your payment method. Some people do this and they don't really have a card. I recommend having a debit card, something that you can deposit your money onto, because okay, cool, you're making bank, but where are you gonna put the money when you need it? So yeah, I recommend picking the payment methods you're going to take. And
Freeze. What's the top 3 most pimped cities in your opinion? I don't know, depends on what you mean by that. Do you mean cities where the most pimps come from? Or, I don't know. But if that's what you mean, the 3 most pimpish cities, would have to say Milwaukee. Yeah, I would have to say Milwaukee, Portland, Oregon, and the third would have to be, it's a coin toss between, well, no, actually, the third I'd have to say San Francisco. So Milwaukee, Portland, and San Francisco. I'll say that. All right, I'm gonna answer a few more questions, y'all, then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But I appreciate y'all. And go ahead and hit that like button if you have not.
Now you did two
different bids.
Two different bids. And how long each bid? Just curious.
The first bid was I was sentenced to 2 years. Like that's what I played it out to after all the charges, and I did 17 months off 2 years. The second bid was 3 years. I did 26 months off my 3 years.
So
probably like four years and some off 5 altogether almost. Probably like right at 4 years off 5 years sentence, like split up 2 and 3.
Did you rap inside?
I ain't think about rapping. I ain't know nothing about no rap then. I ain't rapping packages. I ain't know nothing about no rapping. I don't know. Just being real.
Now let me ask you this. Someone first time about to go in, maybe watching this interview right here. What are some do's and don'ts inside prison?
First do's, you ain't come to prison to make friends. Don'ts. Don't listen to what every dude say in prison, because everybody in prison is rich. But you got no money on your book, but you was rich on the street. You get no mail, but you was rich on the street. But you had all these hoes and fly cars, but ain't nobody coming to see you. So them two major do's and don'ts. Don't go there looking to make friends, trusting no one, and don't believe shit you hear.
Did you have to fight in prison?
Yeah, of course. You know, you going. Then, yeah. Then I was in the #1 prison in Georgia, like #1 max. Matter of fact, both of my bids, I went back to the same prison, which is Hayes State Prison.
Craziest shit you seen locked up?
That's what I seen. A lot of this ain't trying to see on the street, except a man with another man. I ain't never seen a man with another man on the street. I done seen him walking past holding hands, but I ain't never seen a man verbally naked with another man. That was some crazy shit. Like, and it wasn't on the willing of another man being forceful, like, you know, raping him, like some girlfriend, boyfriend type shit. That's some sick shit. So you just walk around with another nigga in prison, like he your man, you holding hands, and for you to be holding hands with another man in prison, like this your motherfucking woman, that's some sick shit.
Have you seen that show Lockdown on TV?
Oh yeah. You talking about Master P? Or you talking about the show or the movie?
No, the show. Like it's on MSNBC, I think.
No, I don't think I done caught it.
Okay.
But I done seen previews of it, like when I'm watching TV, like, you know what I mean? But I ain't never really actually caught
okay.
That one of the shows.
All right, because my question on that, I wanted to see if that was an accurate depiction of prison.
Prison is just how they. Prison is just like a big ass project, and it's like whoever the kingpin in the project, 9 times out of 10, he's the big dog in the prison. But it always just how the dude in the hood with the most money is always dudes that's plotting on him for his money. Same way down in prison, it's other little dudes plotting on his position. And you know, the prison same way the streets. It's a bunch of hearsay, a bunch of gossip, and it's to keep your eyes open watch your back.
Now, what kept you motivated inside?
I had something to come home to. See, there's a lot of dudes down there with life sentence, and they feel like they ain't got nothing to come home. There's a lot of dudes down with 5 and 10 years, but when they left the street, they ain't leaving nothing on the street. They probably had kids, but they probably weren't taking care of them. They probably weren't even there for their kids. But when they get there, I miss my kids, and my family. Fuck, nigga, you weren't doing nothing for them on the street. So with me, I had shit planned. I had shit going on the street. I had kids. I had a family that really loved me. I had people that depended on me when I left the street. So I really let a lot of people down for a while.
They walk on our side and point the guns back at them crackers. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. It got to be deep. This shit deeper than motherfucker just on YouTube talking and rapping. This shit deeper than rap, dog. Deeper than motherfucking rap, bro. Got to excuse the fuck out of me because, nigga, I'm about that shit, nigga. I'm just not on it, though. I'm not finna do a suicide mission for nothing. I'll do a suicide mission if I know my community is gonna be better off when I'm dead. It got to be a for sure, goddamn. I don't know shit because I'm gone. I don't know a motherfucker nigga gone. But at least give me the fact of knowing that I risk my shit for everybody after me to live in harmony. That's what I want. And my family too, of course, my family, my village, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's without even being said. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Get your head bust coming up for the nigga crib, but fuck with a nigga kinfolk. But yeah, that way, man. My bad, I been getting a little, you know what I'm saying? I been getting a little excited about this shit, little.
You know that. Play your motherfucking self. Huh? She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass. She left her own mother to be with your bitch ass. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Why you think her mother and them can't even find her? You wanna play with me, nigga? I told you it'd be better for you to fuck with Kev Gills and bang back at Pharaoh, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. You can talk whatever the talk you want to talk about me, but I ain't never do no foul shit like you, nigga. Never rob nobody, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Huh? I know you ain't talking about that girl, huh? The one that ran away from home? Who snuck out the room and left her mother? Because her mother left you? You want me to tell the people why she left you, bitch? I'll tell them when you cut back. I'll tell them when you come back at me. I ain't gonna give up everything. Told you it'd be better to leave me the fuck alone. You fucking with the wrong one, and you know I'm crazy enough to go the fuck in. I'm not scared of getting beat the fuck down. I'ma still go in, nigga. You better kill me, bitch. You better fucking kill me. Fuck is wrong with you? Ain't nobody scared of you, nigga. Ain't nobody in this world is more grimier, low-life, scumbag as you. You done robbed from little babies, motherfucker.
He just moved in.
Right.
So don't get caught up in that shit.
Okay. So.
Oh, tell them about even like, because you know too, we talked about that before. Is like like the food. You know, you gotta make sure like everybody in the chow hall how they're dishing out the food to say, you know, you're not. They don't fuck around with the food portions.
So that part has been taken care of in the state. I guess in
the feds too. I'm just saying like everybody gets 4 pieces of toast. You're not gonna get this motherfucker if you gave him 4.
2 pieces.
Yeah. But in the feds, like sometimes like, hey, you know, you're not gonna give. If I gave this guy 4, I'm gonna also give you 4, no matter the race anyway. Respect.
Just keep shit
everybody
going,
gets the same. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You're not fucking around. I'm not gonna give him 1 piece of watermelon. I get a homie.
It's blocked off now, and there's a tray slot that you slide the tray out, so you don't see anybody back there. But that's what we do. And then sometimes, you know, we're feeling froggy that we throw 2 pieces of chicken on there and cover one with mashed potatoes. And whoever gets it, it's the fucking lottery. You know what I mean? It ain't like we're trying to hook our homeboy up. So if you see him get 2 pieces of chicken and me get one piece of chicken, man, just stay in your fucking lane. Let him get 2 pieces of chicken because it was a lottery.
Yeah.
His homeboy didn't put it there.
And see, where I was at USP Lawn Park, there was I worked the Toast Crew, but there was like an
That's
OG.
why you got 4 pieces.
There was like an OG white cat there, like big, but everybody fans a little bit different, a little bit more interaction, but you're not sitting at their table. But at the same time, like the homie might be like, okay,
you know what I mean? Watch your mouth, you know, so you could be able to keep campaigning in there. Keep campaigning in there, man. Because if you keep coming in and out of there and you're not purchasing nothing and you sitting over there, you understand me? You don't got no ticket. You're not purchasing nothing. They going to sit up there and keep your ass out of there. And it might keep you from having your next bitch. For all you know, your next bitch that you're supposed to have for 5 or 10 years might be coming in town tomorrow through the Greyhound. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm just so appreciative of that G-Hound simply because not only have it been a blessing to me, but it's been a blessing, you understand me, to others. And like I told you, let me leave out with this. What did I tell you guys? I told you that the best way to get deep in the game is by doing some pimping. The best way to get deep in the pimping is by doing some pimping. Because there's a lot of niggas that's deep, but they didn't get deep by pimping. It's a lot of niggas that got a following like King Solomon, but they bought Greyhound and plane tickets. The pimping ain't into that. Okay? So when I say getting deep, I'm talking about getting deep by pimping. Okay? Not buying Greyhound tickets, not buying plane tickets, not paying for the bitch to come to you, but for the bitch to make a sacrifice.
Once somebody shows me who they are, it's like, okay, thank you for showing me who you are. And I just, accept it as that and move according to that. But I don't get mad at people being who they are. Like me, I'm not going to watch the comments and be like, oh man, such and such, they always be over there in my comment section giving me props. Now they over here giving him props. I don't get mad at all that type of shit. So those type of people don't matter. But you have a lot of people that really looked up to Johnny and really admired Johnny, and he done violated their trust. And they see everything that he doing right now, and they looking at him crazy. But see, he's not going to take notice to that. He's not going to pay attention to that because he clouded by the opinions of the majority. The wave riders. See, the wave riders is going to cloud Johnny's judgment, and they're going to cloud his vision, and he's not going to be able to look at things for what they are. But even if one motherfucker come to him, one motherfucker might come to Johnny and be like, damn, P, man, I thought you was the shit, man. I thought you was a solid motherfucker. I really thought you was the pimpin', man. I wanted to be just like you, Johnny, man. Like, you fucking with Kiko? That dude that be lying on it? And, moms put pops on child support, but fortunately she wasn't the type of mom that was like, you can't see your kids and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And see, what they don't understand is it's a vicious cycle of young niggas coming up without their father in their life because the mama and the father is off key. They not on one accord. You know what I mean? Like, I could just imagine how fucked up my life would be and how fucked up of an individual I would be if my pops wasn't around. Shit, if Pops wasn't around, I could just imagine how crazy my shit would be. Johnny Garcia, I appreciate you. From an essay from the Packtown 818. Hopefully the black and brown come together soon. Hey, Johnny Garcia, I feel you on that, man. See, Johnny Garcia, I don't know how old you are, but when I was real young in Pacoima, the black and brown got along with each other. The black Like, I lived in the projects. You know what I mean? Ironically, I stayed in apartment 187. Super Triz. I appreciate you.
Hey, 516-8589. What's your first name? What's your question?
Peace Skrillex from Long Island. What's poppin'?
What's up, man? We're from Long Island.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted, man. We doing good out here, all right?
Yeah, okay. What's your question?
All right, the question is this: do you charge people to actually come see you live in person? That way we can get actually see you in person, shit like that.
I haven't had any classes like that, but I've been getting a lot of requests lately, man. So I'm liable to have to put it together like that. But I will. I have coaching that if you need some coaching, that's done over the phone, one-on-one. Excuse me. And people really gravitate to it because I can deal with their individual problem in an atmosphere where they don't have to be kind of embarrassed or at all. Because here, even though people don't see you, still kind of embarrassed to hear your voice. But it's just a lot of things going on, man. Get at me, man, on my email, info at AskRosebud.com, man.
Yeah, I got your email. It's all good. Yeah, so I'm gonna email you, man, that shit, because I'm trying to do that instead, because I don't really need to do phone conversations. Rather do live in person, just to get the feel of how your energy is. Even though I kind of already know what it's like, it's just good to get the 100% or even 110%. Understand?
It don't even make sense to be with a woman, man, who not paying you, laying you. It don't matter what you got to lose. Go gain your peace of mind. If you gain your peace of mind, you can gain all that other stuff back. But right now, you don't even have no peace of mind in that situation, because if a woman ain't doing either of those things, you feel the dead weight. You feel the weight of her just being around for nothing, keeping you from being a free man. Nigga, you gonna put yourself in prison, they ain't gonna even give you 3 hots and a cot. They're like going to prison for 10 years, they want to hold all 10 years, they don't feed you. You're gonna die. I'm telling you, man. That's all. All right. I'm coming. Somebody get the brakes beat off of them. So you have to really just keep in mind, man, that these principles are from the OGs. These principles are from men that we've never met men like this. I fortunately met them when I was younger. But right now, there aren't any men like this out here. Elevate Higher, what up, man? Good to see you in here, bro. There aren't any men out here who totally and completely control women to the point where they get laid and paid by them. Pimps did not pay women. They got paid by women. They did not trick off sex from women.
Accordingly, you want to represent your hoes representing you. You did?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of young cats, man, and it's got something to do with the internet too, man, and what you see all day, and people hiding behind their internets and they computers and all of that, man, and they not really getting out there, man. And I was talking to Freeze yesterday. I was on his live chat, and I was just explaining to him, man, we used to be fresh.
Yeah.
You could tell a pimp, man, from a mile away, man. It's nothing like when you take a shower and you put on that cologne and you step outside, you put on your threads and you step outside and you feel that gust of air, that first gust of air hit you, and you smelling yourself, man, and you ready to go, man. It's nothing like that. And we need some more of that, man. We need the temper to be fly at all times, man.
Come on,
we
man,
don't need
talk.
This,
Go ahead and talk, man.
Yeah, we need the flyness back in the pimping, man.
Yeah.
Because right now, you can't tell a pimp from a drug dealer, from a hip hop or whatever, Half of these niggas look like bums.
Man,
And,
these
I
niggas
ain't
look
talking
like
about nobody,
these niggas
but I'm
look
just
like they
saying
coming to rob the
culture.
Pimp. Go ahead.
It's the culture, man. And once you
I see. Now, when you actually do go to prison, you said it was a level 5?
They sent me to a maximum security prison out of trouble. Like, I wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, what? It is what it is. But the shit's so crazy. Like, a couple of my close partners, like, they got like life sentences. Like, a lot of time, like 200 years type shit. I ended up in the same prison they was in. Like, two of my real cousins, like, same last name, same everything. They both got like 2 life sentences. And one of my other little buddies from the hood, so it ain't turn out bad. You know what I'm saying? It's all bad because you're in prison, but they happened to put me somewhere with some of the bros, so shit.
Were they surprised to see you there?
What? Like, everybody like, damn, you don't even put like, niggas didn't think I was gonna be the one go to, like, everybody already been going, like, I used to think, like, I ain't going, like, the bros, they do enough time for me and them, like, but being crazy, like cautious, making little boy mistakes, shit, ended me in prison.
Now, what was your first night in prison like?
Man, I got into a fight the first night, like some of the homies, like some of the dudes who was in there, like, I did something wrong or something what I wasn't supposed to do or whatever, so I'm sitting in my room. My first night in prison, I'm sitting in my room, I'm just chilling. Nigga come in my room like, hey, put your boots on. I'm like, what? Nigga like, put your boots on, meet me at the shower. Meet us in the closet. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I put my boots on, like 10 niggas.
Crip from Grape Street Watts, but the bitch from like Oklahoma or Texas or something, and she a little ratchet ass, dusty ass, punk ass, nothing ass, no money getting, dope fiend, disrespectful ass bitch, right? And he knows all of this. Yeah, P, old girl, her friend, she on her way to Vegas right now, man, and she said she want to fuck with me for 7 days because she trying to get out on the nigga, man. So she said she'll come out here to Vegas, man, and she'll stay with me and pay me for 7 days, man. I'm like, what? First of all, this bitch is a notorious punk. She don't like the pimping, you know what I mean? She fuck with little boyfriends here and there, but she don't like the pimping. The bitch don't even like herself. And you got everything going good with this bitch. You already fucked up once by coming to Vegas with this bitch. And on top of that, you gonna bring this fag into your household around this bitch to fuck everything up? And then furthermore, the bitch don't even want to fuck with you like that. She trying to make a deal with you. I'll stay down with you. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday if you let me stay with you for 7 days starting today. Oh ass nigga, boy. Oh, Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, sneaking hoes away from the pimping ass nigga. Oh, Harriet Tubman, the P ass nigga. Boy, you should have kept your...
I can't call it, man. I can't call it.
Talk to me, man. Bless me.
Hey, man, you might not got time for all this, you know what I'm talking about, and you might make me wait, but man, a little while ago, man, you was talking about, man, I'm gonna just give you a little piece of it, man. You was like, so you in the hotel, and you trying to get, do your thing, and you peeped this little chick working, you know what I'm saying? So you end up calling one of your chicks, you did, and you put it on speakerphone or something like that, and you was trying to do your thing, and shorty overhearing, and you ain't finished the story. I don't really know too much more. It was a little while ago.
It was
a
when
good ass motherfucking story, man.
Was I in Canada at the time, or I was still in America?
See, that's what I'm gonna fuck up at.
If it's all of the videos, most of the videos that you see on that Sinful to P live video, that's how y'all know my content was only getting better. Just like when I return, like I'm gonna blow everybody out the water. You know what I mean? I just got too many things I had to take care of, but. The Sinful to P live channel, most of them videos, the last ones, that's in Canada. And if you talking about the time when I first got to Canada and I was in Brampton, and it was a hoe, you know what I mean? She was from Montreal, and she was in the other room.
And now, here is Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu with his penetrating presentation of countering the conspiracy to destroy black boys.
There's no topic that concerns me more than the one on the conspiracy to destroy black boys. And the reason is when our little boys are in preschool and primary grades, they're very innocent and very enthusiastic about learning. But something happens to that, and we need to find out what that is. My younger son is on the cover of this particular book, and I would like for him to grow up to be a man. Like many of you already told me, that you have sons and male students as well. Now there's two parts of the conspiracy, volume 1, and this is volume 2. In volume 1, we raised 4 questions. First question is, when did the conspiracy start? Who is against black boys? Why is there a conspiracy against them? And what exactly is the conspiracy? That's in volume 1. In volume 2, we look at the relationships between mothers and their sons that must be studied. We also must look at female teachers and black male students. That must also be studied. We must look at some case studies. In other words, many of us are doing a very good job developing black boys to be men. What is it that some of us are doing that others are not doing? And then last but not least, a program called the Rites of Passage into Manhood. See, it used to be we knew when black boys became men. But now many of us don't know when we're men. It's how much reefer we smoke, how much wine we drink, how many babies we make. Until black men
stuff on you because of what somebody did to you, but they would never be great like you. I didn't carry none of that stuff about them people not helping me. I know who I am and I know who they will never be. But they ain't gonna make me not be the greatness that I am. That's just like because mankind turned on God and then God have an attitude and say, I'm not gonna let the sun come up no more. You ain't powerful enough to change the character of God. Man don't even have to believe that he exists, but God still let the sun come up and heat the earth. Look at all the wickedness that mankind has done underneath the earth towards the Most High. And he's still being who he is. Because A1, thank you for that 7. Because you ain't big enough to change his character. Or you'd be God. So all I'm saying is that whatever them children do, in that mischievousness that they do, them as children. Right? And I'm gonna walk in my leadership and in my greatness. And not let children to make me stoop to what children do. So a lot of you out there are walking around upset, frustrated with somebody in your life right now. Because they will never be great like you. And you expect them to be. But they ain't had your experience nor your training. But yet you expect somebody to be at the level that you want. That's foolish. You're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. You understand?
Shit fucked up because y'all niggas greedy. Y'all niggas don't put niggas on game. Y'all niggas don't show niggas how to eat. Y'all call out the nigga who just put the rat sign. That's a crab nigga right there. That's a nigga who don't want to see you eat. I'm going to keep it 1,000. Niggas don't want to see you eat. Nigga won't tell you how to make no money. He gonna make all the money for himself and shit on you. He gonna want to fuck your bitch, fuck your baby mama, make all the money for himself and don't give a fuck about you. That's what type of nigga that was who put rat on there. I'm giving y'all some game, nigga call me a rat. He want to fuck your bitch, fuck your baby mama and shit on you. That's what type of nigga that is right there. See, that's what type of niggas we got living amongst us. Niggas who don't want to share the wealth, you feel me? They don't want to put you on game. They don't want to see you riding. They don't want to see you riding Bentley. They just want to come up, pull up Bentley and say, fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Nigga don't want to feed everybody. That's how niggas is, though. Type of nigga like that, he don't want to see you eat. That's why shit fucked up. That's why shit fucked up right now. See, I put niggas on game. I show niggas how to eat. Through my music alone, I done created 100,000 and millionaires. It's niggas in every city who done made millions off listening to my shit, catching on to what I said, and going and acting on that shit. Then you got some that, oh, you snitching on that, you fucking it up. Nigga, you ain't trying to see everybody eat. You ain't trying to see other niggas eat. At least niggas who deserve to eat, you ain't trying to see them eat. It don't make no sense to me. But maybe
for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's for ratting like a motherfucker in prison. I ain't get knocked. Everybody know I did that shit.
So he never ratted on
Nah,
you?
he never ratted. But he did what he did do. He put my 2 brothers on his enemy list. My brothers got the papers from their counselor. I'm gonna get into that later on. But I had 2 brothers in the system. Alright, so now, he didn't rat on me per se right there where I could see paperwork saying it. So now, boom, next day come. You know, jail going is normal. So now, I'm gonna go up some. So a couple of years later, I forgot, it might have been 5 or 7 years or something later, I see him again. He comes to Clinton. Now I'm there first, mind you, Mind you, I cut him, he ran. So, you know, I'm gonna take full credit. I blame myself for what I'm about to tell y'all next. He comes there, right? So, he said, yo, man, money here. Then I saw him in the mess hall. So he said, yo, Neil, I want to talk to you, man. Yo, let's leave that shit alone. So I'm looking at him. So knowing, since I've been down, my record been clean. Never got hit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, me, I played myself, acting stupid. What I did, all right, yo, come to the yard. Boom. So now, mind you, they say, look, so I had a razor on me. But I should have gunned him down as soon as I saw the nigga in the mess, so I'm gonna keep it official with you. But me being so fucking, you know, thinking nothing can happen to me, that's why I'm gonna say, yeah, you know, I think nothing can happen, but it can happen to the best of us. And I'm a full testament of that.
Younger, at 140 pounds, I used to be like, what's up? Running around all wild. And I wasn't even big. Like I said, I was 140 pounds soaking wet. So, yeah, it's like a little rant. I'm just jumping around on the topic. Being big can get you hurt, though. So this is like the pros and cons. We can call it pros and cons of being jacked. Getting big will get you hurt. And why I say that? Because a lot of people, if they got an issue with you, one person, he's not going to want to fight you one-on-one. You know, he's going to get him and a couple of his boys, and they're going to try to run up on you. You know, so that's the bad part about being big. You're not going to get, not saying that nobody will give you that one-on-one fight, but most likely they're going to jump you. And even more than jumping you, most likely they're going to try to stab you. Because they think because you're big, you know, you got a heavy hand, they're not gonna want to test your hands. They're gonna assume that you know how to fight. So that's the bad part of being jacked, man. Also, just looking like this and you just walking, minding your own business, like a lot of these viewers, they think I think I'm tough because I got a little bit of muscle and you know the way that I talk or whatever.
Leave your ass, nigga. I ain't talking about literally. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't make me talk about why them police pulled your bitch ass over on the side of the road that night, nigga. Don't make me talk about why the wife really left your ass, nigga. Don't make me tell you why she ran away from home and her mother couldn't catch her. Her mother told her to get the fuck away from you, but she loved you. Polite. She loved you, nigga. She loved you so much she ran away from her mother. Fuck with me, Dr. York. Fuck out of here. Baby York. Fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Trying to get at me. I told you I'm the wrong one to fuck with, nigga. I'm the wrong nigga to fuck with. I got video. You don't believe me? I got video. Yeah, I do.
Okay. And she says, well, how much do you want? And then it always depends on the level, the caliber of woman that you're talking to, because you might be talking to a woman who really don't have the information to go even accomplish what you usually charge other women to, you know, go accomplish. So what you would tell somebody like that, you just simply say, hey, whatever you have at this current moment, or you can say, I don't want to say a number out of my mouth, Go bring me something that you believe that would satisfy me. You know what I mean? Bring me something that you think that is acceptable. When you read the word of God, when Queen Sheba came to King Solomon, she brought gifts. Why? Because she knew she was getting ready to hear the game. She had heard all over the land, you know what I mean, about the game that King Solomon had. This king was talking about King Solomon. That woman was talking about King Solomon. That man was talking about King Solomon. Everybody was on one accord speaking on King Solomon. So she traveled to hear the game. She came with many gifts.
I can't wait to lick her click. I call my bro, tell him how I can't wait to get rich. He said the streets miss you, talking about jigging and shit. I told him I ain't coming back after I do this bid. I'm about to rap, stay out the way, and raise my kids. Set back, worked on my vision, now it's time to get in. It's crazy how I learned a lot from that booty ass shit.
What up, though? You feel me? It's how you wanna flex. I'm in this bitch chillin', man. You feel me? I ain't going for nothing. Stand 10 toes down, man. Ain't nothing going on in here, man. You feel me? I ain't never coming back cause ain't no hoes here. You feel me? Hey, though, man. You niggas, man, better not be broke when I come home, man. You feel me? I'm giving you niggas a head start, man. How you wanna flex, man? You feel me? When I come back, it's on the flow. It's how you wanna take over. You niggas better be ready.
Shout out to you. Salute to you. Peace and black power to you, man. Call in, YK the Truth. I see you. I see you in the bushes, brother. Shout out to you, man. Oh, man. Peace and black power, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Omarius from Milwaukee.
What's going on? Hey, Jeremiah Judah, I tried to call you. Your phone line went straight to the thing, so I don't know what's going on. What's on your mind, my brother? Talk about it.
I'd like to ask Brother Polite a quick service question.
And what's that question, brother?
I was trying to get some information on the INC. Brother Polite is pretty knowledgeable about the Department of Financial Institutions.
All right, but yo, brother, I want y'all to deal with that with Polite on his channel, man. I'm not dealing with all of that stuff, brother. You got to deal with all of that with him. I'm not dealing with all of that.
No. I'm asking a service question.
Brother, I'm not dealing with all of that.
You always cutting me off. You know that.
And I'm going to cut you off again because I'm not dealing with all of that, brother. I'm not dealing with none of that. I'm just straight up dealing with what's going on right now. Let's talk about it. Let's get into some knowledge. Let's get into some history. I'm not dealing with nothing else. Nothing else. Understand that, man.
Motherfucker, man. And then the people didn't want to talk, and you was trying to get him to talk, and you could tell he was new in the game, but he didn't know what to say. Hey, man. Hey, hold the ball tight. Don't fumble, man. It's just like, hey, man, these motherfuckers, man, it needs to be a schooling. This is a school. This is a school. I'm finna start me. I told Freeze last night, I'm finna start me one, goddammit.
Right.
And on YouTube, because it needs, if you're gonna do this, see, you need to do it. Don't be looking at no movies and reading no books. It's not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? You have to get out here and you have to do it, man. Hey, man, it's just common peace sense that a nigga should be clean. It's common peace sense that your hoe needs to be clean. It's common peace sense that you cannot get $1 million. You can't get $1,000, let alone $10 if your game ain't right. We don't want to come to your store because your store is fucked up. We're going to go to the nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. So when you open in your trap, when you open in your store, you know what I'm saying, with your hoes, you need to make sure that it's valuable. Everybody wants to come to you, wants to fuck with you and your hoes. Don't nobody want to fuck with no motherfuckers, man, but it's watered down, like I said, man, and we need to get back to that point of we're clean, we're classy,
It threw me off because I'm like, yo, you violate, but some people feel like that he didn't violate because he didn't cross the line. How do you feel?
I mean,
about
that's
that?
everybody. For me, if you give me my word that you're not coming here, and you come regardless, what you do is because if you give me your word as a man, and I give somebody else my word based on what you told me, then it puts me in a situation like maybe I'm trying to set you up, make you look funny. Like you said, you don't even. You said you didn't give them address, nothing. Them niggas just show up to my spot.
Yeah,
they could have did something to me, and the nigga like, yo, that's what y'all doing. Like now, cause I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm like, oh, this nigga. First of all, you did some sneaky shit because you ain't even get out and approach niggas. You taking pictures from in a car or undisclosed places where niggas don't even see you, and you making it seem like you did some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? You doing some 6ix9ine shit. You coming to the block and you standing there. I mean, that's just how I would see it.
Understood.
And I would feel some type of way, like, damn, Flip, what's going on? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Nigga pulling up on me. Like, that's what y'all niggas trying to do. Like, niggas try to get the drop on me. Like, Nick could have put you in a real situation.
I agree.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
how I
So
looked at
people saying, nah,
But I have a rapport with him because, like I said, like when I was on the island for the day that I was on there, you know, he showed me a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what people don't like about him. I have my own relationship with paparazzi. I rock with him. I have a personal rapport with him. But I did saw in my notes that you had an issue with him. And what was
he
that
had an issue with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had an issue because I caught out poor rat. So I get it. That's your pops. You feel
from the juice himself. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the jug, nigga. You just with the liquid in it. You know what I'm saying? I allowed you to pour that shit out, homie. Yeah, remember that. I had the whips first. I taught you how to finesse. I taught you how to trick a nigga. You didn't know none of this lame ass nigga folk till you got over here with us. Fuck out of here with that, boy. Stop playing. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll make your career what everybody believe you. It's really us. You got about 5 of us in you. Really probably 6 with I'm counting woe. Yeah, for real. Stop playing, man. You know I don't play. I spared you all them other time. I'm still sparing you too. I ain't went to my motherfucking safe deposit box yet, boy. I'm still sparing you. You know what I'm talking about. So just, you know, and I got your little necklace too, that little 1017 shit. Hey man, I got a bunch of this shit now. So come get that shit. I might put it at your doorstep in your mailbox at home in Miami. I don't need that shit, man. They're old news, man. It's the new mojo. You know what I'm saying? So you need to straighten all that little gay ass shit you saying. Oh, I'm gonna keep going forward. You know, I keep putting my feet on your neck. Yeah, shout out to me Deb too. She told me to tell you, hey, lame ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't play on our end, dog. I spared you too long, my nigga. Time to cut the motherfucking tree at the root. You know what I'm saying?
Shit you gotta do. Turn that shit down. Why you doing that, man? That's your problem, man. Every time we talk, you get what you call. I'm trying to talk for real.
You know, I lost my mother and I was obliterated, but you know, it was like I was in pain, and at that point I became fearless. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I'm not scared of nothing. That what I was scared of already happened. And at that time, really, when my mother died, one of my things was, damn, I don't have the security I had. I always knew that if I didn't have money, my mother would take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, who's going to take care of me now? So actually, yeah, that might have been the moment I turned into a pure, like, I got to get money.
It's no fun being broke, because I'm also a cakeaholic, you know what I mean? I'm addicted to getting money. I love private jets. I love cooks, I love drivers, I love buying what I want when I want it. I don't wear the same clothes twice, not the same sneakers, and not even the same socks twice. That's one of the reasons why I have such a desire to have so many businesses and be number one at it. Also, very competitive individual. I like to be number one, but I don't mind losing.
Y'all niggas are too fucking professional and you're too smart to make these kind of dumbass mistakes.
Nobody in this room better than anybody in my staff. So how y'all having to me, y'all make any decisions about Jay without my authority? That's what I don't understand. When Cool wants something, don't he go to any means necessary? A nigga turns into Malcolm X. He'll go into any hood, toast like yo. You got to know what you call it? He don't give a fuck. Niggas don't work that hard. Now he won't knock on the door like, yo, can I go to the studio? I see a lot of artists, when they weren't on, when they didn't have their records and they was shopping their demos, they was hungry. Then as soon as they saw a record, they don't want to do nothing.
What's your idea of real nigga reparations? Access, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we boxed out. Even like Angela was saying earlier about like cryptocurrency and technology. We underrepresented in technology. I just opened a co-work space in my neighborhood called Vector 90. And so when we did our grand opening, Don Peebles, who's a billionaire real estate investor, came down and he's on the board with us. And, you know, he spoke, and, you know, my partner David Gross, whose idea was originally, he put facts about the wealth inequality on the wall as like the aesthetic of the building. And you look at Facebook, you look at Google, you look at all of these multi-billion-dollar technology companies, and look at their demographic. It was like a bar chart: white, Asian, you know, black. It was like less than, the highest one I seen, I think, was Facebook with like 9% black people working in that company. How many of us got Facebook?
All of us. All
of us. How many artists who got hundreds of millions of followers are black? And you know, they leverage their value off the amount of people and eyeballs. So that's what I mean when I say right now at this moment. You know what I mean? That would be what that term represent. Like, we want access. You know what I mean? We should be included.
I'm sure she is, because I know others, and like, people really like this hair, and I see why. I'm always gonna recommend this hair for Body Wave. Again, I've only been wearing this hair for a few days, and I do love it. This is a wig. Of course, it's a unit that Renita_Lane made. Bestie. But of course, you know, I haven't been wearing it for that long, so I'm gonna keep you guys posted. But I love this hair. Like, right now, it's just giving me everything. And at this point, if I don't pull somebody who's rich, wealthy, and ready to pay some bills, then it's me. It's me. Honestly, if you can't pull somebody that's ready to spend a check with this hair, it's you. It's you. It's you. It's not them. It's you. Because, honey, I'm ready to spend a check on me. I'm ready to go get some money out my bank and go just throw it on me. Like, period. Just because this hair is that bomb, I mean, literally. Okay, but no, I'm going to keep y'all updated, because, you know, I'm always bragging about some hair and then we never know. But no, I really do like this hair. Shout out to them, Stylara Beauty. I'm going to attach all their information in the description box. Okay, so let's get into some finesse tip for Bumble, because Bumble is my favorite app to use to finesse. I actually have another app that I found that I will be putting on my Patreon. I probably will be dropping on my Patreon tomorrow. Oh, I started a Patreon. Oh, I'm getting it.
This is their spilling NPR shit.
Prison talking no resistance. Nowadays, police killing motherfuckers for resistance. Government assistance. Fuck that, nigga. You could be a house nigga. I'm a bust back, nigga. All I see is hate. What a love that, nigga. You just fucking and sucking. Where my hugs at, sister?
You got west side. You got south side. This the east side. You got the north side. You feel me? I fuck with people on both sides. You feel me? I got niggas out west. I got niggas out north. I got niggas on that south side. I got niggas that them really doing.
Oh man, my side funky. Nah, it's funky. We the first product got towed down. I'm talking about real bodies. We finding bodies. Walking and little kids and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas in my hood done died. That part. But I wish it's like a whole different like city. We got our own, we talk different than everything like that.
Nah, they love that lingo and shit. They love how that.
Like, if you get somebody talking you from out, you can tell you from out west. Just by how you talk or whatever.
Hey, right now though, we on Big Wrong, dog.
I'm an East Nashville nigga, man. South Fake Mafia, man. To the day I die, man. I represent, man. Share the street boys, man.
Oh, man.
East Side thing, man. We get it in to the day we die, baby. Nashville, Tennessee, baby. We on the map.
I feel
First thing, on the inside. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be so much that's going to come, and it's going to challenge you. And you either going to stand, you know what I mean, like a man, or you going to sit up there and fold. And the only thing that's going to keep you standing against certain situations that this lifestyle is going to bring is this game. You got to have the game. In the Word of God, it says that we esteem this word more than our necessary food. What does that mean? That the Word of God, the information, in other words, is more important than food. That's how much they respect, you know what I mean, the word. Those that are practicers, you know what I mean, those that practice righteousness. That's how they look at the game. We look at it as game. That word, the word of God, is information. Another scripture say, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Why? Because that's the information that's going to save you. When you look in the scriptures, it said what? What did it say? You shall know the truth, and what? The truth will make you free. You know what I mean? The truth will make you free. So wait a minute, let's examine that. You shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. You shall know the truth. Know the truth. So wait a minute.
You see, the manosphere is only as big, is only as small as we limit it to. We can say the manosphere is here, but there's a manosphere around the world, man. Even on you, listen, man. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, topped only by its parent, Google. So you might as well say YouTube and Google are the same thing. YouTube is the biggest search engine in the world, is a part of the biggest search engine in the world. So the manosphere is international, man. There's somebody in Timbuktu right now that's a part of the manosphere because of YouTube, man. So how can you not double your own value over women's value? How can you not look at yourself and look at every situation you've ever been in with a woman and think about the things you brought to the table, think about the things she brings to the table, and not value yourself twice as much? How can you not look at the significance in your child's life, mother's significance in your child's life, and see how much different the child's life will be without you in it? It will be different without the mother in it, but not as detrimental. The difference wouldn't be as detrimental as it would be without you in it. You see, the bottom line is you have to value yourself twice as much as you value women. You see, this is the good point, Dean J. What up, bro? Good to see you in here.
I'm not always with that, but I'm not mad at anybody that is aspiring to be an entrepreneur, is an entrepreneur. I'm an industrialist, okay? I pave the way and I create opportunities. I create brands. I create momentum. I create monopolies out of ideas that I have. And so what happens is, because I work for myself and I create an industry around what I do and my capabilities, I have the right to broker deals and or create viable opportunities per the situations I have created around myself, no matter who or what the race may be. Because there's a point when it comes to making money. There's a point when it comes to making money. Sometimes you got to sit at the table with the people you're going to make this money with. Sometimes you got to sit at the table with the people that's going to be your patrons. And I don't have a limitation to who can be a patron. I don't have a limitation to who can pay me so I can use that money for my family. I ain't going to stop a white man or a white woman from giving me money to feed my family because it's not going to look good to the Black community. I can give a hell about that. I don't give a damn what the black community think about me sitting with white people that's going to pay me for something I created around myself. I'm not working for them. I work for my damn self. So if somebody feels a way, hold on, if somebody's feeling a way about me sitting at a table representing my company so I can be patronized.
Yes, I witnessed 5 inmates jacking off to my face on my first day. So basically, I'm sitting inside the tower just, watching everybody. And as soon as I look at these particular inmates, and once they see them, that's when they started jacking off. Mind you, they're all naked, okay? So as soon as I look at them, they start doing it. And I'm like, oh, first of all, doesn't that hurt? And for two, it was disgusting, okay? Like, they're already ancient, 300-year-old, about to turn into dust any day. Like, I'm probably your great-great-granddaughter because y'all so old. And it was, guys, the most nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So, when I told my supervisor about what happened, he literally told me, you're an attractive woman, so this is going to be normal. This is what they do, and they're men, so you got to get over it. Are you serious? Like, where's the cameras? Please show me where the cameras are, because you're joking. This is a joke. No. Every day that I worked on the male unit, I kid you not, I probably saw about 30 penises, okay? It got to the point where I'm like, I hate men. I really do. Like, I don't want to see no more men. I don't want to talk to no more men. Like, I want to start an anti-men movement because I hate y'all. I really do. Like, I don't like y'all. So unfortunately, that is something that I did have to encounter almost the whole time of me working there.
Tearing shit up, they would have spared your shit. They don't know you like that. You ain't do shit for these folks. Your business ain't do shit for these folks, so they don't give a fuck about your shit. Nobody give a fuck about your shit if you ain't doing nothing for nobody. What, business insurance? You gotta have business. Listen, that's just what happened. You gotta have business insurance, especially at a time like this, man. But see, that's the thing about not paying attention. I'm not trying to be no asshole or nothing, but you gotta pay attention to your surroundings. You know the country getting fucked up, and then a lot of white folks. Listen, when white folks start losing money, they start blaming other folks. Like when they start getting fired, they start fucking shit up, and they get to blaming niggas and Mexicans and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about the racist ones, just in case y'all didn't know. They get to blaming other folks. They taking our jobs. You know how white folks is, so they get to fucking shit up. That you gotta pay attention. See, niggas don't pay attention to history and shit like that. Like, I read everything. I go look back and shit. They start fucking shit up. And then niggas gonna fuck shit up. We gonna fuck shit up. They killing us, so we gonna fuck shit up. Put some insurance on your shit. Go put some insurance on your shit and get over. See, I'm all about getting over. Like, I'm all about banks, hitting banks and shit like that. Go get over on these folks. You just want to take L's, go get over on these folks, man. Fuck these businesses. Niggas crying about Gucci getting broken into, Louis getting broken into, and all that, man.
These motherfuckers will make a needle out of anything. I don't even know how they're that smart. But they'll make an injection needle out of anything. I do not know how they do it. They're fucking crazy. But anyways, they get caught with the dope, and they throw us all in the shower for like 3 fucking days. In the showers are cages. So they throw all of us in individual showers. Me and my cellie, and him and his cellie, because they want someone to snitch. And nobody says nothing. We sit back there for like 4 days in the showers, and then we end up just going back to our cells. But he got a trafficking charge, and then he got a possession charge.
Wow.
From it being on a fishing line from cell to cell.
Tracking for basically trying to transport.
And it turned into a big ass ordeal. I mean, they all caught more time. We were already in the shoot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they just these dudes don't care, man. They don't fucking care. But they do. The dude will cry about his kid, and then I looked him up right now, and he had just paroled from the Bay,
And then
I just got out, went right back.
Just got out, and then now his next case, he was in Santa Barbara County Jail with the biggest in-house bust ever. He had the phones, he had the dope, he had the Adderall crushed up, he had the black, he had the white. I'm like, dude, weren't you crying about your kid? Make these changes, motherfucker.
Wow.
You missed your son. Make these fucking changes. The dude did my leg tats, man. He's a good-ass motherfucker.
Wow. Hey, y'all. Well, there you got it, man. I mean, you guys asked the question. I got the answer for you. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe. So, the nigga was like, yeah, you know, I was gonna, and before he could even finish saying what he was saying, the homie, I ain't gonna say where he from. Well, I can't say where he from. Statute of limitations is up, plus the situation already over with. I ain't gonna say his name though, but the homie from Long Beach 20 Crip, my older homeboy, even though, you know, I'm not banging, but I say he my older homeboy because we from the same neighborhood. The older homeboy from Long Beach 20s, before he could finish saying what he was saying, he just cracked him. Beep. He hit him one time. Hey, and the homie hit that nigga one time, but he hit him so hard, you know, when the police came and everything, they thought the boy got jumped. They was thinking he got jumped. So, but it was bad judgment on my part, I'm gonna tell you how. So, the homie cracked him, hit him in the mouth, and when he hit him in the mouth, his tooth went through his upper lip. So he had a hole in his upper lip from getting hit in the mouth. Like, he made his tooth his tooth split his lip open. So now his lip got a hole in it, and his mouth on swole and shit.
The last email that was sent, but basically to summarize it, on January 2nd, Brother Polite contacted me after I sent him an email watching one of his videos. He was talking about investment. Just send me an email, let me know you're interested. He contacted me on January 2nd, 2017, told me that I could get in on an investment opportunity. So we discussed that, the specifics of that. It was a real estate investment. Basically, he had a mechanism where, you know, his real estate group found very, very cheap properties over some technicality, and then they ended up selling them back to the people that were really interested in buying them. So they were able to, like, at least double their profits. That's what he told me. So he said that he was going to put my money in with his investment, just add it to there, and then I could double my profits. So the amount of money that we agreed upon was $1,150 dollars, and then the contract that we signed and everything was basically in a maximum of 60 days. That money would be doubled to $2,300, and then I would get that money back.
That is growth.
People getting murdered, people getting stabbed, people getting killed, fights breaking out, people jumping over the counter, people crashing, cutting each other off in line in the Popeyes drive-thru. This is just ridiculous, man. If you saw before all the craziness that broke out when the chicken sandwich first came out, it was murders, deaths, people running their cars into Popeyes, people crashing, somebody got shot. This is ridiculous over a sandwich. You mean over a sandwich y'all gonna murder and kill each other? Over a sandwich y'all gonna fight and hurt each other? Over a sandwich you're gonna stab somebody to death? Over a sandwich you're gonna take your car and run it through the Popeyes window? Over a sandwich? Really? I think they're experimenting on the communities. I really do. I think they're putting something in this chicken sandwich that's giving people this kind of chemical reaction, making people act crazy like this. Now, it's mostly happening in a certain community. In a certain community, the majority of the violence and deaths are happening. And I want you to name that community. We're going to play a game this morning called Name That Community that's acting the most violent and doing and committing the most crimes and murders over this chicken sandwich. It is ridiculous. They put this stuff
to me spiritually every day. It's worse at night when I can't stop my mind from thinking. My chest tightens. I've had migraines for the past few days. Trying to focus at work, coming home, trying to stay peaceful with my children while stressing. I'm just trying to come at a personal level, beyond all the money and shit. Like, you're affecting my spirit at this point. So I'm trying to come to him at a personal level to understand me as an individual. Like, you don't need, like, I'm trying, like, please don't do this to me. Like, please. I held you at a higher caliber than this shit that you're doing now. So I'm expecting, whatever. He said, the money was deposited. It should clear by tomorrow. The anxiety you are having about something that is not even happening is the type of self-affliction that keeps us back. Listen to this. This is what kind of scared me and still gives me chills when I read it. He says, so what if I were the literal devil? Take what you can learn and continue to make forward strides. You either see the cup half full, you either see the cup half empty or half full. In fact, some don't see the cup at all. So what if I were the literal devil? Why would he say something like that? Because he is.
Okay? But that's how you conduct yourself. So if you're in position, either get you a ticket online or purchase you a ticket, you know what I mean, in person. You know what I mean? Because they're going to ask you, you know what I mean, do you have a ticket? And if you keep coming in and out of that Greyhound and you don't have a ticket, you pretty much making it known that you coming up in here on some other shit. Because you haven't came here with the purpose of going to another location, you know what I mean, through the Greyhound. So you have to sit up there, you understand me, and move wisely when you coming up in the Greyhound, people. Okay? And especially because I ain't even gonna give him name spotlight, but it was one certain P, well, a nigga that was professing to be a P that was coming in and out the Greyhounds, and that's how he was getting a lot of minors. That's how he was getting a lot of minors. Okay? And this individual, y'all know who I should know who I'm talking about. This individual that was from Milwaukee, used to be in Chicago at the Chicago Greyhound, getting minors out the Greyhound in Chicago, which made the Greyhound in Chicago hot as fuck. At one particular time, the feds